Welcome to another Try It Tuesday challenge. Try It Tuesday is hosted by Sammie over at Unicorn Dust Designs, and this month's co-host is Indiana Jones. You may be wondering, what is the Try It Tuesday challenge? Several crafters on YouTube get together the last Tuesday of every month and publish a video each. The rule is you have to recreate 3 projects you have seen and fell in love with. You give credit to the original crafter and put your own touch on the project. You will find links to some amazing creators in the description below. My first Try It Tuesday craft was inspired by All Things Crafty. She did a home goods dupe and I fell in love with it. I've been following her on YouTube for a while now and I love her videos. If you haven't had a chance to see her, be sure to check her out. I just love her. For this project, I used 9 12-inch paint sticks and some large craft sticks to make the box. I cut the paint sticks just below where the stick starts curving in. This was the perfect length for the 3 jars I was going to use. To attach the paint sticks, I used Gorilla Glue and hot glue. Make sure you turn the number side of the paint stick towards the inside of the box. I placed some Gorilla Glue on a piece of wax paper and used a skewer to apply it to the tumbling tower blocks. I then added hot glue for an instant hold. I placed the blocks on the ends of the front and back pieces of the box. I then stood the front and back pieces up with the jars in the middle to figure out how wide I needed to make the box. I marked it with a pencil and then cut the paint sticks down to size. Once the side pieces had been cut, I used the Gorilla Glue and hot glue again to attach the side pieces to the front and back pieces. Next, I needed to add a bottom to my box. I used large craft sticks, cut them down to fit across the bottom, and then used hot glue to attach them to the bottom of the box. Now that the box was complete, I used antiquing wax and a baby wipe to apply the wax to the box. I used the wax on the entire box, inside and out. Once the wax was dry, I used Waverly plaster chalk paint and painted the entire box. I didn't worry about getting an even coverage. I wanted the box to look rustic, so I just painted it until I liked the way it looked. I used this faux leather I got from Amazon for the leather straps of the box. I used a straight edge and cut the leather to the width I wanted using a rotary tool and then my scissors. And cut the pieces to the length I wanted. I attached 2 leather straps to each side of the box using hot glue. For the buttons on the leather, I used these Dollar Tree googly eyes. I painted them with a bronze acrylic paint. After the googly eyes dried, I attached them to the leather straps with hot glue. I then placed the 3 jars in the box and added LED candles to each jar. I used this greenery from my stash to decorate the box. I didn't have any handles to put on my box, but I will probably get a couple and add them at some point. This is my inspiration image that All Things Crafty made, and this is my version of that box. I love them both. Which is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. My second DIY was inspired by Anna Bradley DIY. She makes some amazing decor pieces, so after watching this, go check her channel out. I reused a Dollar Tree pie pan I had used for another project. The first thing I did was spray paint it white because I'm going with a black and white theme. This is the same faux leather I used for the first project. I laid the pie pan on the leather and then traced around it so I could cut it out. Using my scissors, I cut on the line I had just drawn on the back of the leather. And then I realized I cut it wrong. I didn't have enough faux leather to recut, so I had to make this work. After several failed attempts, this is what I decided to do. I hope I can explain it so it makes sense to everyone. I folded down the top of the leather and hot glued it on the back. This gave the top more of a finished look. I turned the pie pan over and started gluing it down on the back side of the lip of the pie pan. I continued gluing the faux leather all the way around the pie pan. I thought it was just too plain, so I used a piece of burlap and lace ribbon I had in my stash. I hot glued it to the sides of the pie pan like I did the leather. This was my inspiration image. And this is my design. I added some florals and Spanish moss to the pocket, and I love the look. My third and final Try It Tuesday project was inspired by Interior Delights on Instagram. They have some of the most beautiful home decor items on their Instagram feed. I recommend you go check them out on Instagram. You will find all the links in the description below. I fell in love with their vase the moment I saw it and knew I had to give it a try. I had this bottle in my stash and this Dollar Tree sink mat. I cut the thick edge off of the mat and then placed the mat on the bottle to figure out how tall I wanted it to be. I decided on 2 blocks down and cut it at the bottom of the second block. I trimmed the side of the mat so the 2 ends would meet evenly in the back. I then placed painter's tape around the bottle just below the top of the mat. I used Waverly plaster chalk paint and painted the front of the mat and then sat it to the side to dry. I then painted the bottom portion of the jar with black chalk paint. Once both the jar and the mat were dry, I used hot glue and attached the mat to the jar and trim the excess off from the back. This is my inspiration image, and this is mine. Let me know in the comments which design you like better. I think the jar turned out amazing, and it looks wonderful with the other decor on my shelf. I love the way all three of these projects turned out. And guys, I wanted to let you know that I will be participating in the Red, White, and Blue Challenge hosted by Teresa B. DIY and Unicorn Dust Designs in May. All proceeds made in May will be donated to the Fisher House. Fisher Houses are a home away from home offered at no cost to military and veteran families, allowing them to be together with their loved ones receiving specialized care at military and VA medical centers around the world and ensure they can be a part of the healing process. Be sure to subscribe and check out the other participants in this challenge. Currently, my channel is not monetized, so if you could check out the link in the description and make a small donation, I would really appreciate it. Another way you can show your support is to watch the ads on the other participants' pages. By watching the ads and not skipping them, the ads' revenue will go up, which means the amount they will donate for this challenge will increase. I'll let you know more details about this challenge in the upcoming videos.